I want everyone to be hurt and angry that this situation happens. And we're not the first people this happened to. And we probably won't be the last.
A 7-week-old girl survives a deadly nightmare tonight. Her family speaks out for the first time about domestic violence that triggered a dramatic Amber Alert. The 22-year-old mother pleaded for her life as she was shot to death while her baby was in the backseat of her car. Her assailant shot himself after leading police on a high-speed chase. On your side, Chief Investigator tonight, Ron Regan joins us. Ron, you spoke exclusively with the young mother's family.
Well, that's right. All of this triggered an Amber Alert last week. But more than a full week later, family members are convinced there are plenty of unanswered questions about what really happened that night.
I want everyone to see this baby girl. I want them to know that her mother could have been here if it wouldn't have been for multiple failures of police agencies.
Kevin Peake is holding his 7-week-old granddaughter. Little Kinsley survived a murder-suicide that left her mother, 22-year-old Caitlin Carol Peake, dead of gunshot wounds. 20-year-old Dakota Stiegel later shot himself after abducting the baby, then leaving her with his family. Caitlin's aunt says there are still too many unanswered questions.
We don't know where Dakota got the gun. We don't know how Dakota got to her house that day because he didn't drive and he didn't have a vehicle.
Tricia Carroll says Caitlin was living in her own apartment and had broken off the relationship with Dakota months ago. Plus, she's convinced her niece would never have willingly left her apartment that night.
Her parents went to her apartment and saw chairs overturned, the diaper bag there, knives on the counter, and we believe that she was abducted from her apartment by Dakota.
Even more troubling, Facebook posts suggest others may have known about the plans to kill Caitlin and did not come forward. One said, "He told me he was going to." Another asked if they knew if anyone was selling a strap, slang for a gun. Now, Caitlin's family is caring for her 7-week-old baby girl. They say looks exactly like this 7-week-old family photo of Caitlin.
I want everyone to call. I want everyone to figure out why there were so many failures on my daughter's case.
I wasn't just her aunt, she was my friend. And I'm gonna miss her so much.
Well, Caitlin's family is most concerned that Mansfield police have not fully investigated what happened and if anyone else was involved. A candlelight vigil is being held tonight in the Mansfield area. I'm Chief Investigator Ron Regan.